In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. My name is Rima Al-Jarf, and I'm a professor of English and translation. Today, I'm going to show you some graphemes that have the same sound. By grapheme, I mean either one written letter or a group of letters, whether it's one letter, two letters, or even more. Each of those has only one spoken sound. Okay, now this is the first table, and we have 4 columns with 4 groups of words, and in each of these, the grapheme is pronounced fa, whether the grapheme is one F or a double F or GH or PH. For example, in the first column, we have father, fat, funny, fit, full, follow, face. This is easy. Okay, similarly, we have words that are spelled with a double F, like effort, affect, effect, afford. And also, we have a group of words with a GH, but those, the GH, are pronounced fa, like enough, laugh, rough, and tough. In the last column, we have words spelled with PH, and the PH are pronounced fa. Alphabet, elephant, geography, graphics, nephew, phone, phonic, phonology, photo, photograph, and physics. Okay, and the PH, they can be at the beginning of the word or in the middle of the word or even at the end of the word. Like graph, the PH are at the end of the word. Okay, in this table, we have several graphemes, and they are all pronounced za. Now, this is the phonetic symbol for za according to the International Phonetic Alphabet. Okay, in the first column, I have words that contain za. Zero, zebra, zoo, zoology, zodiac, quiz, wizard. Here again, we can see that the letter Z is at the beginning or at the end like quiz, or in the middle like wizard, and it's spelled za. Okay, sa also can be pronounced as za in certain words like is, has, lose, choose, cheese, busy, dogs, the S in dogs, design, and desert. Okay, we also have double S's, and the double S, they can be pronounced as a za, as in possess. Now, the first 2 S's are pronounced za, possess, and the last 2 S's, they are pronounced as sa. Scissors, we have a double S. Dissolve, we have a double S. Desert, we have a double S. Hussar, we have a double S. Okay, the X here can be also pronounced as a ga and za. The X usually has 2 sounds. So one of them is a ga and the other one is a za, or it can be ka and sa. So in these examples, the X is pronounced as a ga and za. Exempt, exemption, exam, exactly, exaggerate, and example. Okay, we may also have a double Z and the double Z are pronounced as a Z. Drizzle, jazz, puzzle, dazzle, and dizzy. Okay, now here we have graphemes that are pronounced cha. Now this symbol, this is the symbol for cha according to the International Phonetic Alphabet. Here, and this is, we see the CH in most of the words. The C and the H are pronounced cha, as in beach, each, cheese, chat, channel, and the CH, they can occur at the end of the word or at the beginning or even in the middle of the word. Okay, we also have T and U. When there is a suffix after the T, U-R-E, as in future. We've seen this before in the hidden sounds lecture. Future, lecture, nature, torture, structure. Okay, the T also before an I-O-N may be pronounced as a cha, as in question. The T here is pronounced as a cha, and questionnaire, the T is also pronounced as a cha. Same thing, the T is pronounced as a cha in words that contain U and A, as in actual, virtual. Actual, virtual, the T here is pronounced as a cha. Okay, here I have 5 groups of words with 5 different graphemes, and in each of those, the grapheme is pronounced sa. And this is the symbol for sa according to the International Phonetic Alphabet. In the first column, the letter S is pronounced as sa, of course. 7, absent, C, 2 different spellings, solid, save, submit, and guess. Now in the second column, the C has 2 pronunciations, sa and ka. Now in these words, the C is pronounced sa, as in city, cell, central, certain, cinema, cement, century. Now again, the T and the U pronounced cha, and cycle. Now we notice that the C is followed by an I in city, by an E in cell, central, certain, by an I, by an E in cement, by an E in century, or a Y in cycle. Okay, in the third column, the SC are pronounced as a sa, as in scene, scenery, scientific, muscle, fascinate, scent. Now, the SC can occur at the beginning of the word or in the middle of the word, as in muscle here, and fascinate. Okay, we also might have double S. There are words with a double S, and the double S are pronounced sa, as in chess, possess. Now, possess has 2 here and 2 here. So the first 2, za. Second 2, sa. Possess. Boss, happiness, duchess, assign, assess. Now we have 2 here and 2 here. So both are pronounced sa and across. Similarly, the sa can be in the middle of the word or like assess here, or at the end, as in chess, possess, boss, happiness, duchess, across. Now the last grapheme, the X and the C. Now the X is pronounced ka, and then the C, sa. Accept, exception, accept, acceptance. Sorry, I had it pronounced, spelled with a double C. Okay, so here we have an X and a C, and the X is pronounced ka, and then the C. Next table. Now we have 6 graphemes that are pronounced ka. In the first column, C. Now, as I said before, the C has 2 pronunciations, sa and ka. In city, in cycle, it's pronounced sa. Now, in electric, we have a C here, but it's pronounced ka. Electric. Carbon, cup. Picnic, linguistic or linguistics. Okay, and here we have words with the digraph CC. So CC can also be pronounced ka, as in accord, account, accompany, accommodate, accumulate, according. We have a double C. We also have words with a K. This is easy, like kill, kind, wake, talk, lake, stake, speak, spoken. Okay. There are also words with the grapheme C and K, and they are pronounced only as one sound. Check, luck, sack, black. So all of those words, they contain the digraph the grapheme CK. Okay, the CH can also be pronounced as a K in numerous words, like school. It's not stool, it's school, scheme, scholar, chemistry, echo, character, characteristics. Now here, the CH can be in the middle of the word, not the beginning, not the first grapheme of the word or the first sound. In echo, same thing, but in characteristics, chemistry, they occur at the beginning of the word. In the last column, I have words that contain the grapheme Q, and the Q is pronounced ka. In technology, the CH are like here, are pronounced ka, and also the Q at the end. Technique, mosque, mosquito, quick, unique, liquid, question, question. Okay, so the Q's here, they are pronounced as a ka. And as you notice, they are all followed by a U. Either the UE are silent, as in technique, mosque, even mosquito, the U is silent. Or in mosque, the UE are silent. In technique, the UE are silent. In quick, no, it's not. In unique, the UE are silent. In liquid, it is the U is not silent. In question, the U is not silent. So the Q can be at the end of the word, or at the beginning, or in the middle of the word. And in all cases, it is pronounced as a ka, quarter. Okay, now this symbol stands for ja according to the International Phonetic Alphabet. Okay, we have 5 graphemes that are pronounced ja. First of all, the J, Japan, jump, jar, jumbo, jack, Juliet, just, justify, and jump. We also have the G. The G has 2 sounds, either ja or ga. Now in these words, it's pronounced ja. Gist, gypsy, geography, geometry, geology, gel, gelatin, ginger. Now if we look at the vowel after the G, we will find an I, gist, gypsy, or a Y. But the Y is pronounced E, G, gypsy, and geo, also E, geometry, E, and geology, E, and gel, we have an E, and gelatin, E, and ginger, we have an I. Okay, in the third column, I have words with 2 letters, but they are one grapheme because they have only one sound, ja sound. Adjust, adjoin, adjacent, adjective, adjunct. So here the D and J, they are in the first syllable, second syllable, preceded by an A. They can also occur at the end or in the middle, like acknowledge. No, it's at the end. Okay, so we have bridge, judge, badge, wedge, edge. Okay, now the DU can also be pronounced as a ja, as in individual, gradual, graduate, education, and procedures. Okay, we've seen all of those in the hidden sounds video. So here, individual, the D is followed by a U, gradual, graduate, education, and procedures. In the last column, I have one word where the D is followed by an I, but it's not pronounced a D, it's pronounced J, soldier, and the I is not pronounced soldier. Now this symbol stands for ja. This one is ja, and this one ja. We have two. We have ja and ja. In the case of ja, we have one letter that stands for the ja. But in the case of the ja, there is no single letter that stands for the ja. Usually it's a combination of letters. For example, and we've seen these in the Hidden Sounds lecture. In the word measure, the S is pronounced as a ja, but there is a suffix after it, the URE, the ending URE. If there is an S before it, then the S is pronounced ja. Measure, treasure, pleasure, and this one is leisure. And here we have the S and the U, usual, casual. Same thing, we have S and U. Similarly, in the second column, the S is followed by ION, as in vision, television, decision, conclusion, and inclusion. Okay, here we have an S and an I followed by an I, as in Asia, Malaysia, aphasia. And in the last column, I have one word, and it has T, a T. before an I-O-N, equation. It's not equation or equation. Okay, not equation, like dictation and compression, in dictation, translation, it's an exception. Okay, now this symbol stands with sha. It stands for sha in the phonetic international phonetic alphabet. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 graphemes that are pronounced sha. First of all, the SH as in shine, shoes, share, and shape. We have SU as in sugar at the beginning of the word, sure, also followed by a U. We have a CH here in machine, machinery, Manchester, and Michigan. So the CH, they are not pronounced cha, they are pronounced sha. Okay, and also the T before an ION as in action, lotion, nation, section, translation, dictation. In the last column, we have a T before an IA, L, and the T is pronounced sha, as in spatial, partial, initial, substantial, presidential, differential. Okay, in column number 6, we have double S and a U before, of course, the ending URE, as in pressure, fisher, assure. So if we have one S, it's pronounced ja, as in measure, treasure. If we have a double S, then the double S is pronounced sha. Similarly, we have an S and an I, mansion, comprehension, apprehension, extension, dimension. So the S is pronounced as a sha, and it comes before the suffix ION. Okay, but when we have a double S before the suffix ION, it is pronounced sha as well, as in aggression, depression, mission, submission, passion. In the last column, the C is pronounced as sha when it occurs before IAL, as in facial, social, racial, artificial, commercial, and special. Also, in the word like words like efficient, sufficient, beneficiary, beneficial. Beneficial is like these, but efficient, sufficient, there is an I after the C and then ENT. Sufficient and beneficiary. Okay, with this I come to the end of today's lecture. Thank you very much for your attention and hope to see you in the near future in another lecture. And please subscribe to my channel and like and share the video. I'll be very grateful if you do that.